Green Arrow 48, which is by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing writing, and then Javier Fernandez on the art. So this was kind of a weird one to go into, because it was like, okay, we're taking away the team that we had. This is essentially a 3-part story that's wrapping up the run of this like volume of Green Arrow before we relaunch it at some other point. So because this pair of writers has done like a fill-in or two before, and they weren't that great, but they did the very good Nightwing fill-in. So
we have very mixed opinions on them. Is what we're saying.
I'm happy to say that I think this was way better than their previous fill-in on Green Arrow.
Oh, I really like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the most I've really liked it since Percy left.
I like this more than any of the Benson stuff.
Yeah, I mean the Bennett stuff I liked, but it was quick. That was the stuff with Parasite.
The Bennett stuff?
Yeah, not Mark Bennett.
Benson.
Was that Benson? No, that was. I went for Marguerite Bennett, and it's not. It was Scott.
Her.
Yeah, no, it was Scott.
Yeah. Mary Scott. She did like two issue thing as well.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
My brain went all over.
I like that 2 issue thing. That was better than the Lansing and.
Yeah, the Benson stuff was fine. That last one, I don't think I read that they did. That was the kids, right? The Kid Army.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the one these two.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Whereas this feels like it's got a purpose. It feels like no, this is building up to what the final issue is. It's very in continuity because I mean, obviously the big cliffhanger here. Is that Count Vertigo, who's like a souped up version? He's like mastered these powers and he's actually warping reality. You know, like almost Inception style.
Exactly.
On top of like his regular powers,
and it looks great.
The end of the book is that when Green Arrow and Black Canary get to him, he's like, "I want Roy Harper. He's the one who'll lock me up." And that's like, "Oh shit."
Who wants to give him the bad news?
Sorry, Verity, my boy, but Roy's maybe a bit indisposed at the moment. But all the stuff with Green Arrow talking to Black Canary over the comms, and she's writing a song, and he's like just like bantering with her, and
his Batman impression killed me.
That was funny. Yeah, was it? And Mr. Gold's scared of me. That moment really made me laugh.
Yeah.
That new working class hero that's given Ollie trouble.
Yeah.
The protesting one, who I feel it's a nice bridge. Like if you wanted to take over a citizen, this is the character you do.
This was a character who was inspired by Citizen, so it ties into what it was doing last time.
That would be super cool. No, I really enjoyed this issue.
It's always frustrating.
I love.
This is like 3 issues. This is just meant to be the end of this Green Arrow for
you
a while.
You almost want it to just be mediocre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, at least it finished, and it's like, okay, I guess it's done. Whereas it's like, no, carry on with this.
Because I kind of left this quite late in my pile. Not that my pile was big, but I left it because I thought, it's just one of these sort of fill-in issues. It's probably just going to be okay and nothing better. And it was like, no, it was actually kind of good. Like I actually was kind of into it.
Yeah.
I like that Vertigo, this is the Lemire version. So it's the one good thing from New 52 that's being left.
Yeah.
But basically,
and there wasn't much more than one good thing from the New 52. It was a limited list.
Yes. The thing with this Vertigo was, he had the implant to do all this, but through being in prison, he started meditating and really learning how to work the implant. Yeah. So it's not just like he makes you dizzy; he completely alters your reality, like Pete was saying. And I thought that was a nice.
Because there's a point towards the end when Green Arrow and Black Canary are going after him. They're actually just like walking up buildings because the buildings are twisted and turned and all sorts.
Looks great. The art's really good throughout.
I like the idea that Green Arrow doesn't want to call in the Justice League. He doesn't trust them right now because of Sanctuary, because of like what's happened to Roy.
But no, we can deal with this.
Yeah. So no, I like these things.
One of my favorite points was when they jump out of the plane, and that full page of them diving down, and then the Graph and Hook not really doing anything because all of a sudden the building moves.
Yeah.
And then Black Canary, using her powers just to slow herself down and then catching Ollie.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then him cracking a
Fernandez's
joke.
art.
Yeah, and then him having cracking a joke about Black Canary having strong hands, and then her being like, she's constantly annoyed at him throughout the entire issue, and I sort of playful way.
She's annoyed with a smirk on her face.
Yeah, it's fun annoyed.
It is, yeah.
He's being cheeky and he's getting away with it.
Yeah, no, but as I'm saying, the art of it was great throughout, but the flow of these here was great.
This issue kind of actually stands to my reason why I'm hoping when this relaunches that it's Black Canary and Green Arrow, or whatever way we're going to say it. Like it's a dual book, not just Green Arrow.
Yeah.
But just make it official that it's a two-for and it's both of them equally.
Yeah.
Because
That'd be
this issue was them equally. It wasn't focusing on Green Arrow with hard guesting or whatever.
Which I think is
Right.
mostly accurate for this run. It's probably weighted slightly more towards Ollie, maybe like
Yeah.
65, 35. But overall, the feeling of the run has been the pair of them.
It's definitely always been weighed more towards Ollie the entire time, though. Like it's always been his
Yeah,
book with
it's-
her being the main second character.
Yeah, it's been weighed towards him. But when I just think about the book as a whole, she's always there.
She's
You know,
always
she-
there, but she's
Yeah.
not. She's not like equal with him. Whereas this issue, she is literally. It feels like they're equally. Outside of the fact that she doesn't have any narration, but other than that, everything feels like she's equally in terms of
Yeah, that's fair.
panel time, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't read Teen Titans in so long. I forgot that's where Emmy went, and it made me sad because I miss Emmy.
I miss Emmy too.
So,
Yeah.
I miss Emmy. That was a solid issue. It was a solid, fun issue. Matt, what are you giving Green Arrow 48?
this is an 8.
Connor,
Yeah, I happen to agree with the 8.
I will also agree with the 8. I was pleasantly surprised by this issue.